Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some DayZ, and I actually find myself at this farmhouse where I picked up a sniper rifle a few days ago, and I had logged off in this location and hadn't really played since, so we're actually back here, and I'm going to research it, thinking that perhaps there might be some more ammunition. So is this the same thing? CZ 550, I believe so. So let's take a look here. Is there any ammunition? Yeah, there is actually. Yeah, let me put that. Wait, open the bag and take that ammo, because I already have the rifle. So this appears to be a constant spawn point. Actually, what's that now? It's another rifle. Lee Enfield. Choices. Some empty cans, and so you can come up here. This is the same rifle, I believe. Yeah, the CZ 550. Which I have here, and I want to load it up, but I got to get that stuff out of my bag, which I shouldn't have put in the bag in the first place. Okay, so I got 5 shots, I believe, with that. All right. Obviously only going to use that when I need to. And now we need to creep out of here. Although this is a good bottleneck for the zombies, because if they come in here, I have the high ground, and they'll have to slow down when they walk in. I believe that's about it for this place. So I'm going to try to splinter cell out. Actually, can I go into this building? I'm going to check this place before I go. Just trying to see where that zombie is. I hear him around there somewhere. I don't think that this building is interactive. Oh, hey there, buddy. God, I hate this pistol. I hate it. Compared to the revolver would one-shot these things. This thing takes several shots before they go down, and they move so frackin' fast, which is probably the thing I complain about every single time I play. Soda can. He's got soda. Is it a good idea to drink a soda when it's been on the body of a zombie? Okay, so I obviously made way too much noise, and that zombie detected me. That's what happened in my last playthrough. So, alright, that's it. We're going to leave that place behind, as I believe I've scavenged most everything that might be immediately useful to me. And we're just going to actually just try to follow the road and get to the next piece of civilization. And really just see what happens, because it's funny that the trees are even starting to look like bodies sometimes. You gotta be careful. This game makes you paranoid, no doubt. I noticed today there was actually a few more servers up. The mod is getting really popular, I've noticed, and a lot of people are just dying for gameplay footage of this. So I'm going to try to deliver, but keep in mind, that half the time I'm not delivering content for this, it's because I either A, can't get on a server, or B, it's just not in the schedule, especially when you have to try really hard to, you know, just jump in a server. It's hard to film. I'm trying to see, what do I see over there? What is that? Some sort of structure. Well, I'm gonna approach. Check the road before I cross. It's not looking both ways for cars, it's looking both ways for hostile players at this point. Yeah, my aim is not going to be good even if I do come up on something. The downside too, of course, to the ArmA engine is sometimes when you zoom in, your frame rate can take a hit, especially depending on how many details you have turned up, and I may actually have to turn down some of my options in comparison to what you saw on the system specs video that I had made. So I'm real curious about... Oh, what are those? Are those tombstones? No. I don't know what those are. Well, I'm gonna approach with the sniper rifle out. What do we got over here? Oh, another building. Okay, so we've got more structures. This is an open location here, so I kind of want to stay in the thicker foliage to maintain some sort of cover. Huh. Okay, so not sure what these buildings are. I'm always at a huge disadvantage as well, just because I haven't played a whole lot of the original ArmA 2 with this continent, so a lot of the buildings are unfamiliar to me, whereas a lot of people who perhaps are familiar, they'll like come across it and like, oh, I know what that building is, you can't even go in it. So however, there could be items around. Actually, I'm going to hit this thing first. Although that definitely looks non-interactive, but I'm going to search the perimeter. But let me see, what do we got over here? Anything? I think we can hustle up to it at least. There's not too many zombies around out here. Alright, now it's time to slow down and switch to the Makarov, even though I hate this thing. Apparently, everybody now spawns with a Makarov. Prior to this, I don't know if it was a bug or they just decided to change it, but before, people were spawning with the revolver, the 45 caliber revolver, and yep, no entry. And that thing would basically one-shot a zombie anywhere on the body, which was nice. Unfortunately, I, of course, had died with mine. So this is just a random structure, nothing in it. I'm wondering if I had come from... Well, let's go check out those buildings, because obviously I haven't been logged in a few days, so... Potentially there are some goods here that have respawned. Once again, every time I take some time to look down at the chat, I realize I'm not paying attention to the chat, and somebody's probably like, hey, friendly or not, and then I'll probably get shot in the face because I wasn't paying attention to chat. And apparently, I keep looking around, and I get a few comments now and then. They're like, you look around too much. I'm not watching your videos anymore. Or people get upset that I'm playing too cautiously. And to you, I say, have fun making your own videos, I guess, because this is how I play my game. I am a cautious individual in real life or video games, and I try to survive. And considering that I've already died a few times, it's I'm apparently not playing cautious enough. So, like I said, I like, you know, having patience in a game, and I think that this is a game that does reward your patience, whether it's even just normal ArmA or this mod. So, some empty tins here. Appear to be fairly clear. This is mostly the outskirts. Don't run into too many people around these areas, and again, nothing. So I'm just gonna kind of clear the area here, check for perhaps bodies or any other type of equipment I might be able to come across. Nope, nothing. A little bit of third-person action. I noticed that each time you log in, I hadn't really noticed it, but I've now noticed that your skin changes every time you log in or out. At least it seems like it does. I logged in earlier today just to get something to work, and I had a tan plate carrier on, and now I have a black one, so, and different color jeans. Now, is this a well? Is this... I wonder if this will refill water now, because I guess it's just boarded up. You have to go to the... Okay, well, this area appears useless. How about here? Nope, nothing. Oh well. Let's see if we can carry on. So, I'm probably going to head back up that roadway. And if I can find an area that has a little bit more cover. I mean, I suppose I could take the roadway up via this forest over here, the dense forest. That way I am 100% in cover, or as much cover as I possibly can be. So let's try to do that. That seems like the smart thing to do. It's less convenient, but it does seem like the smart thing. Okay. Now I'm wondering, did I ever pick up a hunting knife? I don't think I did, nope. Because I know that I need one to be able to kill animals. Or harvest from animals. I can kill animal anytime I want. So we want to kind of at least keep the roadway within our sights. And just follow it up. This should also give us some high ground. You know, I almost think that there should be some random zombies placed within the woods once in a while. I'm not saying a whole lot. Oh, we've got contact on a tower. But it'd be interesting because, let's face it, you know usually that you're safe from zombies within the woods or out in the open areas away from the major towns or cities. So it'd be nice if there was, you know, once in a while just some sort of random zombie hanging out that perhaps wandered into the forest looking for food. What is this? It's like a little... Oh. I do believe... we've got some goods. Or maybe not. Alright, let me try this again. Silly ladder. No. Go up the ladder. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, apparently I failed ladder climbing school. Maybe if I go... Alright, what's in here anyway? Can I grab it from here? Okay, so some slugs. Smoke grenade. I don't know. I suppose that would be good for... I kind of want it. Okay, I took that. What kind of ammo is this? Lee Enfield. That's the rifle we left behind. Morphine. I think that... And there's the slug. Okay, so I could see it through the crack there. Just the slugs. I think I don't know. I took the smoke grenade. I don't know. That'd be good for emergency usage, just in case I want to run away from people or something. Now, I wonder if smoke grenades will distract the zombies, or if it will perhaps kind of lure them towards the smoke, or scare them away, or I don't know, something. Because the one thing I haven't figured out yet is whether certain things will lure zombies away from you. Like, for example, if I throw a flare, you know, will that do anything? I don't think so, from what I've seen. I don't believe that will lure them away. Kind of like the pipe bombs in Left 4 Dead. You could throw it and it'd beep, and the beeping would attract them and basically lure them away from you. So I don't know if there was anything like that in this game. Appears to be some debris down there. Nothing. This does come in handy because it gives you this zoom ability, kind of like having a binocular, so it's actually kind of nice having this. Is this a different tower? Up. Okay. Some garbage there. Yep, nothing else there. Still got that road on our right. And we're just gonna follow it until it leads to the next round of civilization, basically. That's really all you can do. And bingo. So, what I... Man, I tell you what, I'm always hearing things. There are a lot of ambient sounds that naturally came with ArmA 2 that really just fit very well with this mod because they tend to just scare the crap out of you. Alright, now... There's a good chance that I may have double-backed. And it's possible that I've come from here. I'm not sure. I hate this. I'm so in the open. I don't like it. But I'm just going to head down to this place here. And time to bust out the sniper. Have a look around. There's, I believe, what they call the monkey zombie. He's crossing the road. Alright, so really want to stay away from him. I tell you what, the sound effects for the zombies, sometimes it just sounds like they're right up on you. Was that another one? Yeah, this place looks pretty untouched. I would assume that there really hasn't been anybody here in a while. Typically, it seems like when there's no zombies, it means that somebody's been through the area recently. Because half the time they end up in a gunfight. And that might happen to me, in which case we probably have a full town of zombies. And I really don't want to track these all, especially with this horrible pistol. Just looking for loot, don't mind me. Gotta try to learn to identify the buildings that may be interactive. And yeah, I'm just gonna walk all around here because I know the more you run around, the more attention you bring to yourself. Not just from players, but obviously the zombies. There's the one on the road, and there sounds like there's one right... Oh, yep, right there. Oh, shoot. Time to haul ass, because there are probably way too many. I'm probably just gonna run into like 50 others. Alright. Ah, damn ammo, come on. Reload again. And we're gonna take out the monkey, come on. Okay, you die now. Alright, and one more. Okay, that one took 2. How am I doing? Do I need bandages? Okay. Do I have bandages? I have a bandage. So. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I wanted to happen, but it happened, and probably should have known that it would. And he's got a soda can. So. Sure, you know what? I'm just gonna... hide body. I'm gonna do some... I'm gonna drink some of my water, because I know that there's areas that I can go refill. And then I'm just gonna take this... Actually, you know what? I should have taken... I should have drank my Coke instead, because I don't really have any other space. And I used up a lot of ammo there, so let me actually eat a can of baked beans too, why not? That should last me for a little bit. And then I'll grab this guy's Sody Pop. Thank you, sir. That was definitely not worth the amount of ammunition that I used on these guys. And these guys have more soda, but right now I'm not going to worry about it. Bandage, which I only have one bandage, but I would have to sacrifice. You know what? Dump these road flares. Bandage is more important than the road flares. Although, I guess I have extra room now because I dumped so much ammunition on these things. I may have fired more shots than I needed to, but honestly, I have no faith in this pistol. And I really don't want to take any chances because last time it took a few rounds before these things would go down. Fast rate of fire, but I'd rather have the single shot with the revolver that I know is just going to drop them in one hit. So, I think that has been enough damage and adventure for right now. I'm probably just going to settle here and scour the rest of this little town or village on the next episode. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you on the next DayZ.